bonus feature. Now right, this is the new van. You've seen it in a couple other vids before, but this is episode 1 of the conversion, I guess. So it's kind of like a Sprinter, as you can see. It's massive and big, and you make them a camper, I think. It's called a Mercedes Vario. It's an 816D, and we're gonna make it insane for bike trips, motocross trips, everything, because right now, I mean, hopefully we go racing, but we really don't know how the world's gonna pan out this year. So we got the big truck for the race team, and we got the Vito that Barney's in over there we use for the enduro team and things like that. But this is kind of like my personal truck and camper that we're gonna do. So hopefully it's gonna have bikes, motorbikes, pit bikes, things like that in it. And we're gonna show you around today. The front of it, it's actually from 2008. I know it looks really old, but it's AdBlue, so it's good for the environment or our lungs or something. And yeah, it's got a 4.2 diesel engine. It's only a tiny bit bigger than a Sprinter, like height-wise and length, but because it's so boxy, as you can see, it's actually 3 cubic meters bigger inside. So I guess let's start the tour around, if I can open it, the Vario. So at the minute it came kind of ply lined. We've just got it back from MOT. It's got such old school opening things. We put a board in before from when we had a few pit bikes in it. So that's there. You can see we're gonna have to take all the ply off to insulate it and then cut some windows in, things like that. Side door, we're gonna have a window go here. Old sofa in it for now. It kind of shows you how big it is. That's a solid 3-4 person sofa. And out to the back, which is cool. It's got 2 seats there, the driver's seat. We're gonna make the driver a swivel. It's pretty popular for them to do. And we're gonna cut, at some point, these bars here for the passenger seats. So you can spin it around when you're like chilling or whatever. So hopefully it will just like lift up on some quick release nuts and spin around. So that's kind of what's there. What else? Yeah, probably some windows here. Thing we might do today, cut a hole in the top. We're gonna have 2 massive roof vents, which I'll show you in a minute. There's stuff been piling up in my house for ages to get this bad boy built. But yeah, I just got it back from MOT and all its mechanical work, so it's sound. And yeah, we'll get some bikes in here today, some motorbikes, have a little measure up and see how insane we can make this van to be like the best trip van of all time. I've got you fire it up for you lot if you want. We'll lean through here if I get the right key. Shut that in there. Pretty old school looking dash, you can see, massive gear stick on the floor. All the lights go off. Sounds like a truck, you see. That is the Vario. So yeah, cut these off hopefully. They can spin around and hang out into here. Let's see how we go. Yeah, for now, tell you what, I'll show you my roof vents. I'm so stoked on the roof vents, and we might try and cut one of those in today, as well as get some bikes and some motos in it, just to measure up and see if they fit. Piles of stuff everywhere, but that is the insane roof vent. We're gonna paint it black because white is lame, so we want that. But they're 500 by 700, so they're massive, and this is kind of my pile of camper stuff. We've got a sink here, cool black sink. Yeah, so much stuff. So let's get a bike out, motorbike, and we'll see. Kind of, we're gonna mark a line where everything's starting to go. Here's the Firebird, bit muddy from the ride we did earlier. Don't think we'll include it, maybe we'll, a little bonus for the end, but yeah, that's muddy from that. But let's just throw it straight in and give everyone a rough scale of how big this van is. That's in the back there. Doesn't look like a lot, but to where the door actually is, there's the Uggs. Probably 1.5 foot to the back. That's kind of where we put that bar there before for motorbikes, so about roughly where we want it. So the only other thing really to work out is like bar to bed height, so you can roll it in, not crush your hand, and still then have enough bedroom height that you're not suffocated at night. That's the Firebird in. Tell you what, let's throw a motocross bike in. Fortunately, because we're in England and everything gets robbed, with so many locks on all these bikes, and we can't find one of the keys. So I'm going to throw the XR Hyundai in instead, see how that looks. I know it's not right, but it will look cool next to the Firebird, and then might start having a look at buzzing some wood off and chucking a roof vent in. What do you reckon? I got it? Okay, that was so sketchy. I mean, the ramp's fallen down. We made it up. You can barely see me. We'll get a recalibration on the light in a sec. And the XR's in. Right, that's how it looks with 2 bikes in. Kind of hard to see, I guess. But it is a massive van. You could do 3 motocross bikes comfortably, I think, and then like even a bike or 2 in between. Oh, it's gonna be so sick. Obviously, one of the main things I'm gonna have to do in this van is insulate it, and to insulate it, we need to get it back to bare metal like this, and cover these, because these are thermal bridges. So the ply wood like this is all gonna have to come off. So we'll move this over in a minute. I'll deploy a couple bits just now, just so you can see what we're dealing with, and then I'm gonna have a look at this roof vent, because that's just exciting. Right, it's those 2 out, back to bare. Like I said, a big part of this van is gonna be insulating it, so gotta get it all the way back. Gonna do these back 2 now, but leave these 2 in, because it probably will get used for sick motorbikes whilst it's getting this kind of conversion done in the meantime. So I don't want the handlebar going through the metal. So this panel, this one out now, and then we'll look at the roof vent. Probably better if they weren't in here, but what can you do? Woohoo! That's the 2 sheets of ply out. You can already see how much lighter it's making it in here. Just wait until we have 1 roof vent here, and then 1 down here at the front, 1 above the bed and 1 at the back. Gonna be insane. I guess if you're wondering why I'm rushing to put the sickest roof vent you've ever seen in, I guess, is because we're gonna have a lot of long rainy days probably in the next couple of weeks where I'm trying to work on this thing, but we want good light, as you can see it's quite dark in here. So with this bad boy chucked in, and this fitting kit hopefully, and 1 at the back, I'm gonna be able to see a lot better, and you can just batten around, which hopefully I'm gonna work out now with this instruction set, of how to cut this bad boy in and actually have some light here. And we'll be able to work on it. Because then we can work out exactly all the measurements of what I want where this is going. If we find a key, we can put a motocross bike in here and see where the handlebar height needs to go. So I can have my bed at a good height, nice space for hanging out, whatever you do in a bed in the camper. Right, so just got up onto the top of the Vario. That's just a little yellow Reliant we bought earlier, because my one's broken and we need a gearbox, and that was a bargain on Facebook Marketplace. So Reliant vlogs are gonna be so heavy, or LSDs soon. But for now, on the roof, we're looking at the vent. The ones I got, like I said, there's Barney, there's a towel to dry this bad boy, a Sharpie to start marking, a 500 to 700. We're talking metric here, people. So if you look there, it's actually like made to measure. And if we go sideways here, 700 is there. So it's honestly couldn't be more of a perfect fit. So I'm going to mark that up, measure that up, and then we basically, it says we need to get a 24mm hole saw each corner. We need to do 500 to there, 700 sideways, make a little square in it, and then yeah, 24mm hole saw the corners, jigsaw all the way around it, pop that bad boy out, bit of filing, bit of hammerwriting, drop it in for a test fit. See now, maybe on here, there's a faint blue line around the edge where it's pretty much 700 by 500. So now I need to mark 12mm in from each corner, and then that's my point to throw the 24mm hole saw through, I guess. And then once I've done that, jig around the outside, which is kind of scary, cut a hole in, drop her in for a test fit. Right, we can't get a 24mm drill bit because Tool Station only sell 25 and stuff. So I free-handed this. Then Barney came up with the good idea of drawing round a 24mm socket. There's the instructions. Screwed those up for easy throwing. So I'm just going to draw around that. We're going to drill it out, jig it out, and then maybe just file the corner. Bit of freehand as good as we can. It's getting siliconed in anyway, so it should be sweet. Right, we're going for it. I'm determined to drop a vent in today, whether it's a good idea or not. The boys aren't sure, but I'll try to go in my mouth. And we on a drill or what? A hammer? Let's just get that back to a screw. Gonna be honest, if you want a van conversion done, although I'm gonna be stoked with mine, it should look good at the end. Don't get me to do it. Right, I've got 4 holes. I reckon I just cut round the inside of the holes now, and then once I've cut round the inside, I can just file out to the, and I'll just use the socket to fit in each time.
Should be.
So I'll just go diagonally from the hole, jig along the line, diagonally into the next mid one, so I've got loads of room excess on the spare.
Better off now, too small first.
Yeah, filing out. I agree, let's try that. Here we go, get a jigssaw. You worried about the jigsawing?
I'm worried.
I'm worried about the jigsawing. This could go so tragically wrong. Hopefully not. Is it normal to get roosted in your face? Yeah. With metal? It's quite easy to control. I thought it would go everywhere.
It's quite good.
It's a good jig. Alright, let's keep going. Here we are, take 2 with, or 3, with some goggles. Ho ho!
Fell on the thing. Luckily flat.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, because the roof vents blow. Well, there's a hole. That was terrifying. I hope this clip has been too boring. We'll speed load of the cutting up. Holy, what do you reckon, Brian? Is it lighter in there?
It's much lighter in here. It's a huge hole.
I'm gonna come down and check it out quick. Too sketchy. I don't really know how to get in. Well, just about in, probably ruin more of the van. Oh my god, it's massive! It's gonna be insane. Wow. The skylight. Yeah, that's ridiculous. What have I done? Oh, it's so good. Back up on the roof, got a grinder. We're gonna go around some of the edges, neaten up the corners, and see if we can drop this vent in. Right, done some grinding. Now we'll throw the roof vent up, see if I complete. Okay, let's see. This could be so tragic. Oh gosh. Uh-oh, I'm so worried.
Hey, it's not far off.
It's almost going, isn't it?
Right, it is gone. Yeah.
You want it as tight as possible, really. Is that all the way down?
Not quite.
So like a tiny bit more blazed off?
This corner.
Yeah?
On like that side.
Okay.
Just a little bit off the...
Sick, right, we'll poke that back up through, tiny bit more grinding, and we'll see how it goes. Right, fit number 2. Here we go. Any good?
Looks it.
Yeah! I'll come down and check it out. Right, down from the van. And this is the roof vent. Oh, look at it. Oh. So sick, so unnecessary for day one. But it's called the Heiki Midid roof vent. It's 700 by 500 and it is slotted in and it's making the van already look so sick. I mean, look how dark it is back there. So I'll cut another one of those in tomorrow, and that'll be the second one. Then I feel like it's really gonna help me with the van because I can see what I'm doing more. And then we'll actually be able to make it insane and just store all the sick toys in it. It's honestly, for me, it might not be your dream camper, but Sprinters and everything are super cool, but everyone has a Sprinter, it's all the same shape. I really wanted this sick, old school kind of shape van. So that's what I've gone for. And we're gonna do the maddest trips and hopefully just do the sickest LSDs and cruise around in this badman of a van and make it insane. Comment your ideas, anything you want to see or tips, because I am a rookie with this. So yeah, look, there the roof vent is up on the top. Right, we have found the lock. We're gonna chuck the motocross bike in. It's the next day. We're gonna chuck this bad boy in, check where it needs to go. It's absolutely freezing out, hence I'm dressed like this. So we're gonna chuck that in, see where it needs to go, cut the second roof vent in, and that'll pretty much probably be the end of this episode. Right, here's the 450. This is the measure up for the back before we go any further. And I'm not riding this one in after yesterday's sketching. It's a high van, but there's a motocross bike in. First time we've had them in this van actually, but plenty of room to spare at the back really, because we shut the old door, move the old ramp. It's a few inches. Wouldn't mind a bit more, but well, I guess right now we've got this piece of scaffold board in the front of the wheel arches, and it's not going to be as thick as scaffold board. It'll probably be half that thick, so it'll give me another inch to go forward. It'll be sweet, and we can kind of mark up where the height of the bed's going to be now. High, not a lot of headroom. So while this is in there, I'm going to have the bed sideways in here, so at the back of the garage I can have a little bit of space, because the bed will go like along here somewhere, then up, so you've got a bit of storage space kind of here. So I'm just trying to work out standard bed widths and how wide we want to make this bad boy here in the UK. Vent 1, tools, vent 2 about to go in, we'll be stoked. Second one marked out, just use straight for the 24mm socket on this one. Little drill, bang some holes in, cut this out, and that'll be it. Well, that's just fallen through. That's the second roof vent cut. Let's throw it in, quickly see if it works, and then we'll go from there. Yo! There she is, second one, dropped straight in, right. Stoked, I'll give you a view from the inside, show you the light, and then that's gonna wrap up this episode, I reckon. We could still look at them in there. Yo! There she is, absolute bad man. Look at that. Second roof vent in, and it is so bright. Stoked, hope you enjoyed it. We'll still looking in that in Hammerite. That's boring for you guys to see, but join again, it'll be even more exciting. We're gonna cut some windows in next time, do some insane mods. See you then. Bonus feature, nice that it was ending, but it's not. Check it out, doors shut. So bright in here, and so sick. Right, we'll see you next time now, but that has made such a difference. That is insane how good it is. And we haven't even got the side windows in yet. Yo,
so
keep watching.